Kim Keys, and I write the blog Sagittarius Dolly, whose URL you can see below. I'm making this video on May 16, 2020. The pandemic that's known as the coronavirus, or COVID-19, has pretty much invaded the entire world. In the United States where I live, many people have started to wear masks in public after the Centers for Disease Control began to recommend wearing them. Many states, including the one where I live, have mandated that people must wear masks before entering a gas station, store, or any other place of business. There are plenty of online tutorials on how to make face masks for adults and children. I came up with the idea of making miniature face masks for dolls and stuffed animals. I know that dolls and stuffed animals can't really breathe, but having a miniature version of a face mask might help a child better deal with having to wear a face mask if his or her favorite doll or stuffed animal also have a face mask to wear as well. For adult collectors, they could do coronavirus COVID-19 related photography or make a special diorama featuring dolls and stuffed animals wearing face masks. This project involves very basic sewing, and you can pretty much finish this in about an hour or less without requiring a pattern. I made the tutorial for all ages. Kids as young as 6 could do this project if they know the absolute basics of sewing, such as how to do simple sewing stitches. I strongly recommend parental supervision for children under 10 in order to ensure that the child doesn't accidentally ruin his or her favorite doll or stuffed animal. All you need is your favorite doll or stuffed animal, some scrap fabric that's left over from previous projects, something that's either a cord used in jewelry making, or twine, or string. You'll also need a pair of scissors, pins, needle, and a thread. You can use a doll or stuffed animal of any size, ranging from 1/12 scale dollhouse size all the way up to the 60 centimeter or 2 foot tall Volk Super Dolphy size dolls. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm using a 38 centimeter or 15-inch Elsa the Snow Queen doll that's based on how she appeared at the end of the Disney movie Frozen 2. So let's get started. First, take your scrap fabric and place it over the doll or stuffed animal so that the nose and mouth are fully covered. Next, take a pair of scissors and slowly cut a basic rectangle around your doll or stuffed animal. Be very careful about cutting because you don't want to accidentally cut doll hair or stuffed animal fur. This rectangle should be slightly larger than the doll or stuffed animal's nose and mouth because you'll be doing plenty of hemming. Flip the rectangle over so the wrong side of the fabric is showing. Now hem the right and left edges of the rectangle fabric and use pins to hold the hem in place. Sew both the right and left edges of the rectangle. You can either sew the hem by hand, like what I'm doing here, or you can use a sewing machine. Now take your cord or string and loop it around the head of your doll or stuffed animal. Ideally, the cord should be long enough to loop around the entire head with some extra in the back in order to accommodate tying knots later on. Take your scissors and cut one cord that's based on your measurements, then cut a second cord that's the exact same size as the first one. Let's go back to the fabric rectangle. It should still be laid like a typical rectangle with the wrong side of the fabric showing upwards. Take one of the cords and lay it across the bottom of the rectangle. Hem the bottom around the cord and pin the hem to the fabric. Be careful that you don't pin the cord to the fabric. The cord should be freely encased in the hem. Sew the hem either by hand or with a sewing machine. Make sure that you don't sew the cord to the fabric. Now take the second cord and lay it across the top of the rectangle. Once again, you'll hem the top edge of the rectangle around the cord and pin it to the fabric. Repeat the sewing process on the top. Now you're finished with the face mask. Put the face mask on your doll or stuffed animal and tie the cords around the back of the head. The face mask should cover both the nose and mouth. Now your doll or stuffed animal is as ready to take on a pandemic as you are. If you have been sewing face masks for humans, you could make matching miniature face masks so you and your favorite doll or stuffed animal will wear matching masks. That's it for the tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please feel free to like, share, or leave a comment. If you want to see more of such tutorials from me, just hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video and have fun creating.